comes putting our wefts in. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to section off this very bottom fine hair, and it's more fragile, probably from putting it up in ponytails and up on my head. That bottom section can become fragile. So I'm just going to clip that up and just leave this bottom, twist it up like this, just twist it, just wrap it around like a little teeny tiny bun. By twisting that bottom layer up and giving it a little row for your first weft to clip up into, it keeps those little clips from wanting to pull down on that fine hair and just pull right out. Gives it a nice base to be secure and to clip into. On the first row, I've chosen to do these 3 wefts, and I have it, this is one where I trimmed it off so it'd be close to the edge. And the reason why I picked it is basically I want it to be able to go just behind the ear. So just like how I normally would trim my hair. Can I see where my natural hairline is? I'm going to go just below it, like that. Smooth it out again. And like this, I'm just going to clip into it. Okay, get to the outside, like that. Cut into it. As you're cutting it straight, when I pull it forward like this, I also go back and forth. So I like to also take, for the section that is over here, pull it down, pull it all together, and test it to see if any of the ends need to be trimmed off, if anything's longer than. And the same over here is making sure that is all trimmed up and not anything really long then, because you don't want it to cut it and it go down into a sharp point. On the next row, you can sometimes just clip right in above the next row. Or you can also take this thin layer right above it, like that, pull it up here into this clip, tease it underneath. That's going to create that next layer of grip for the row that we're going to put in here. Look like I have a mohawk going here. You can buy these where they come in 4s and 5s and go basically from around here to around here. 3 is about the size I'd go all along the back. You can also take 2 wefts and then double it to make it 4, like that, to clip all the way in. So I'm going to, let's see how that works. If I go here, yeah, it goes just behind my ear. I think that would be perfect. So let's try that out. Go in the middle, and I'm clipping on top of where I teased my hair. Beauty of these extensions is that you, depending on how you want your hair, you can actually curve these if you wanted to curve it up like this, so it was shorter in the front to go longer in the back. So you can really be very creative. So this one's going to go basically, I did it in the middle, this one, I'm going to clip this one in, clip it, and then this one, you want to kind of feel it grip in there and then push it in and clip it. So I like to kind of push on it, grab enough hairs that didn't, push it again, clip it down, and make sure it feels nice and secure. Also, I'm trying to see how level this side is to this side. Right, kind of back, this one's a little high. I'm gonna go down a little bit, push it, clip it, any hair, there. Okay, that feels nice and secure. And so now I'm gonna trim this hair to here. Let's smooth it out. And find the ends, then we're gonna trim it. And I'm just gonna trim underneath here. If you're putting it back in and it doesn't quite meet up, just take it out, push it back in, check it, and see if it's level with your hair. We have our second row in. Got it as even as I could. You can see I've trimmed it, I've clipped it in the back. I think that is all that I need, so I'm just going to go ahead and let the back down now and comb that out. You can't put in a whole lot or have real bumpy wefts, thick wefts, because it just won't cover up. You can't really see the clip-ins at this time because that gives it just a little bit coverage for any clips. Let's put in a couple of these. So this you just want to go about, depending on the thickness of your hair, about 1 inch or 2 inches right above there. So I'm just going to fold this hair over, give it something to grip to. Just tease it as close to the crown as you can. That gives it grip, something to bite into. and push that down. And kind of pay attention to where you're doing it, because we want to match the other side to be twins as much as possible. I'm going to say it's about equal with the top of my eyebrow, right there. So let's come over here, and then I'm going to get on this side, give it a bit of tease, and then that gives you a little volume and camouflage for any bump underneath. Again, let's lift, put our thumbnail in like where the top of my brow is, move this over, tease it close to the crown, a little bite. That feels very even. Tease this a bit, close to the crown, then that's going to cover that bump. I've got to check it now for trimming, so now I want to trim that off. It gets easier because the thickness. You know what we began with, and you know how much hair it looked like I had there. And this is incredible for me to feel like I have this much hair. It just feels so much more luxurious and feels wonderful. I love having these in here. So now let's take down, as you've seen me for the rest of the video, give it a little bit of back comb back here. The whole idea is to get all this nice volume. And of course I'll usually go in and I'll put some dusted in for these back roots and top hair. And decide my final bang placement, because sometimes I want to have curtain and sometimes I want to have it off to the side. And that is adding extensions to get lots of volume and thickness to your hair. I am going to go in with the curling iron to be a nice finish. This would be the time that you can get your curling iron and then add in some beautiful curls or waves and wave it. That is our journey for toning our hair, for placing our hair, trimming it, and getting a more full volume of silver hair. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, follow me, like the video that you've seen, and also the bell so that you can get more videos from Mel B and 60 Up Beauty. Ladies, have a great day. Age does not define you. It's just a number. Bye.